Hello, my name is Kevin and welcome to the Love Decanters channel. So today I'm going to talk about the Stuart Crystal Startime pattern. I've been through my catalogues. I've got it as early as 1938 and as late as 1972, but there are big gaps on either side of those catalogues. So it could be a short time as 34 years they were making it for, or it could be like nearer 50. So anyway, I did historically try to create a suite of Startime glasses and failed miserably because there's lots of different variations with it. I've got 3 variations in the pattern. I think I've seen more. So I thought I would show you that and also show you that some are marked and some are not, and it's all a bit of a, it's one that you would have difficulties making a suite of, just because I think there are variations. And the big suite that I do have is Woodchester pattern, and there are some variations in that, but when I was collecting it was more common, and Startime was a bit rarer. I still do occasionally see it around, but I don't buy it because I know it would be so hard to make up a proper service of things that didn't look like a match set. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by looking through the catalogues and just show you how it works over the timeline and what all the different shapes are, because it does kind of expand with time. Some things disappear, but others becomes more of them. So I think it does expand in general. And then we'll go and have a look at the glasses that I have and show you the different types that there are. So with that said, let's get on and have a look at the catalogues. 1927 is the earliest catalogue I have, and there is no Startime in that. Now apparently this was designed by Ludwig Knai, who was the chief designer for Stuart Crystal from 1921, but he obviously hadn't designed Startime at this point. So we'll jump forward to 1938, and I'm going to scroll back through this because this is the final piece that's in here, and this is beer, cider mugs, fruit drink and ale sets. I think this is an ale set here, so we have the jug and the glass. The pattern number is 27542. 27542, there you go. And yeah, there's no names at this point, but then we've got goblets here. You can see all the different rare goblets in the 27542 again, and keep going. There's more. There is more. Then there's cocktail sets. This has got a different pattern number slightly later, 28414, which shows you that it's probably at least from probably at least 1937 or 6 or something like that, because obviously they were doing a later pattern. I think this goes up to 29, this catalogue. So yeah, it doesn't show you that, because it's like a couple of thousand patterns back. It's just like probably 2 or 3 years earlier, because they were churning through a lot of pattern numbers at this point. If we go up a bit more, keep going, there will be more. I think it's the service that we're going to see next. There it is. So here it is, 27542. And you can see you've got a couple of shaped bowls, tumblers, jugs, decanters and bowls. Now I've seen the decanter, but I've never seen this shape of jug. And this shape of jug kind of disappears, and I think it reappears right at the very end. But we will now jump forward to the next catalogue I have, which is for 1939. Now the question is this Startime or is it not? Because it's got this different edge on it. And then if I go forward a bit more, oh, we've got a patent number. I didn't think to look at that. 28516. So this is, I think this is close to the patent number for the cocktail set. And then I think the next one is the cocktail set that's on here. Keep going. Page 13. Here we go. No, it's 28414. So it is close, but it isn't the same. And yeah, these don't have an edge on or that little border on them anywhere. And this tray doesn't seem associated with this cocktail service. Then we'll move on. So this is for 1964. These are the glasses that they're showing, and you can see on these glasses they've got stars around the base. Yeah, on the earlier 1938 catalogue you can't see anything because yeah, it's drawing, so yeah, that doesn't help us. And then it shows you all the different shapes, and now we've got the tall jug. Oh, we've got the short jug as well, but I think this is slightly dumpier than one. But anyway, I've never seen this jug. I have seen this jug. So yeah, we've now got all of these different shapes. I've seen this decanter, but I've not seen this one. So yep, and then we can move forward again. And this is the wine service in 1972. I don't think it's changed too much. If we move down, oh, we've lost the tall jug. Got the same, but I think we've gained a hot glass. Let me just check. Yeah, there's no hot glass here. 1972. German wine became a thing. If you were sophisticated, you'd be drinking Liefraumilch and stuff like that, and Hock, and yeah, all that kind of fancy German wines that were now later frowned on as a bit naff. But anyway, yeah, hot glasses became a thing. And also, so this is the wine services. There's two catalogues for 1972, and this is the miscellaneous 1972 catalog. And we've got this bowl here, and I'm going to scroll up from here because there's quite a few odd things in here. Or not odd, but, you know, just extras like, I think this is a sugar coaster here. Got a little olive oil or vinegar thing here. Mustard pot, beer mug. You see what I mean about it expanding out. We've got cream and sugar jug. Keep going. There is more. I think there is tall jug, but a different kind of tall jug with this cutting here, which kind of matches on what's on some of the glasses. And I think is that all of it. Nope. There's a bowl. I think there might be another bowl. There's this Taza, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think this is some kind of Taza. There's more. Yep. You got a fruit bowl service here. You got either tall ones or short ones. And I think, is that it? Or are we going to see some more? I think that might be it now. I can't remember where it stopped. Oh, no, there's another fruit bowl. Oh, and another bowl. I think we might have seen these two already. They've just shown them together on the same page here. We got to the... Is there more? I can't remember now. No, that's it. So you can see there's quite a lot more. By 1972, there's a lot of miscellaneous beer mugs and sugar bowls and cream jugs and stuff like that. What's this one? Yeah, 1999, it's gone. I suspect there was a big change in 1980. I suspect it would run right up to 1980 and disappeared. So I suspect it's from about 1936 to 1980, which is a good long time. And that's why we've got all these different types of variations on the glass. So now that I've shown you that, let's get on and have a look at the glasses that I have. Don't expect millions. I've got what I've got. So I've got 6 glasses here. Or no, 5 I should say. And These ones look similar, but there are variations going on here. But I thought I'd show you this one first. And it's got these kind of focus on the glass, go on. This fat stars, and it's got stars cut in the front. You've got 5 there, and then if I can get it to the right angle, it's not going to come up, is it? It doesn't want to show you, but it does say Stuart England, but it just doesn't want to come up. It's very faint. Anyway, and I've got this one here, which I'm not even sure this one's marked. I don't think it is, no. So, same pattern exactly, but there is no mark in the middle of this one. But it has the same fat stars. And then I've got this one here, which is exactly the same shape, same fat stars, but it doesn't have the stars cut. It's got these matte leaf patterns cut in the base. And I see these on other decanters and stuff like that, and very occasionally on the odd glass for Stuart. So this is a very Ludwig Knigh thing to do, the designer at the time. Yeah, and then let's go and have a look at these two. So there's this one here, which has a different, if I can get it to focus on the glass itself, come on, not on the glasses behind, come on, do it. I'm going to do something, I'm going to move these out of the way. There we go. Will it focus on this? There we go, there you go, look at that. So the stars are cut differently, they're very thin, can you see? And you've got the same little grooves cut on the stem like the others. This one is unmarked. And if you're worried, oh, does that mean it's not? So I've got a slightly different shape one here with the same thin cut stars, grooves, plain base. And is it going to allow me to see the mark? Come on, focus on that. You can see it there. There you go. It's upside down. This is the most clear one you're going to see, I think. If I can get it in the right angle. There. It says Stuart England quite clearly. There you go. So yeah, we've got these different variations on the same pattern. I thought I'd just bring in something else just to show you. This glass is not Startime. This is probably a late Victorian, maybe even earlier. Just glass with stars cut in it. You can see they're cut thinly. This is how most Victorian ones look, with the thin cut stars. But this is a 3-part glass, can you see? Where the foot, the stem and the bowl are 3 separate pieces of glass. I think it does have a polished pontil as well. Not all of them are going to be this nice. But I just thought I'd show you that because nothing's new under the sun, as they say. It's got more stars, slightly more densely packed than they are on the Startime. The same kind of arrangement, sort of like arranging a diamond pattern. Yeah, and even that's got variation. So this is like got 2. You got this one diamond there, but this one, which is a bit taller. Oh, you can see that actually there's 4 different levels of stars. This has how many? 5, and some of them have got less. This one's got 3. So yeah, there's all sorts of little variations in the number of rows of stars going down. They're all offset against each other, so they all form sort of like a diamond pattern on each one. But yeah, just so you're aware, And I have seen other patterns where the stars are on them randomly, all sorts of starry patterns out there, so you need to be aware of that. Anyway, so this is the glass that I have to show you.
I thought I'd come back and have a look on eBay, see what things sell for. And yeah, all of these look to be newer shapes, apart from these, which are like the ones I have with the stars in the base, and they sold, I think that adds up to £7.45 a glass. So that's okay. They shouldn't be, if they were goblets, they should be more. But I did see something in the unsold ones, whereas let's go back down and look at turn the sold off. And where we go is this here, and that is not Stuart Crystal Startime pattern. As I said, you need to be aware of that. This is not Stuart Crystal with this running along here, this border. This will be Victorian bowls. So is there two they're selling? Yeah, they're selling two. They look like they're Victorian finger bowls. So there you go. You do need to keep an eye out if you're trying to buy this as a service. If you don't care and you want to mix and match, and you don't care if it's Victorian or not, or Startime or whatever, just buy stuff with stars on. Yeah, that's fine. But just if you're trying to keep it all Stuart, not only do you need to, and you're trying to make a proper looking set, not only do you need to be aware that there's Victorian stuff and all sorts of other people making this type of thing, you also need to be aware that there's variations, and you might end up with a match set of Stuart Crystal.
So I hope you enjoyed that little look into Stuart Crystal Startime. I haven't booked to go and see anywhere else for a while. So yeah, you're going to get a few nerdy films, I'm afraid, like this one, where I talk about stuff, whatever it is that takes my fancy. I have a book full of potential subjects, and I'm just going to work my way through a few for a while. Anyway, with that said, if you want your own copies of the catalogues, you need to join the Facebook group Stuart Crystal Collectors, and you can then download your own copies out of the files. So remember to do that. It's always handy to have them to hand. And so I think that's the only reference there is. I'll give you a link to that anyway, so you can go and do it yourself. And yeah, so please remember to like and subscribe, because it really helps my channel. And what else do I need to say? I think that's it. So thank you for watching. Have a good night. Good night.